$2,000 worth of stimulus check, and President Trump finally made it official.
Should U.S. Citizens expect the $2,000 proposal? Is the White House committed to making that happen?
The White House is committed to making that happen, yes, and we are currently exploring all legal options to get that done.
So it's official that President Trump and White House both are committed to send these $2,000 worth of checks to millions of Americans, and we have a good news for you. Look at this $2,000 worth of direct payments update. Scott Bessent on who likely will be eligible. Yes, we finally received the eligibility details of these $2,000 worth of stimulus tariff or dividend payments to millions of Americans, and this is indeed a historical moment for millions of Americans who are waiting for some sort of relief from this administration. And it doesn't stop here. Look at this. After President Donald J. Trump suggested that he would give Americans a $2,000 direct payment courtesy of tariff revenue, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent outlined who would be eligible for the payment. Means that right now it seems like this administration and President Trump are going to send these checks to millions of Americans, and the details that I'm about to share with you in this video are indeed not just crucial but shocking. But before I begin, all I need is just a little favor. It takes 2 seconds to please hit that like button on this video. So without any further ado, let's begin. $2,000 worth of checks for millions of Americans. And are we talking about checks in the mail before Christmas or maybe right after Thanksgiving? Well, things are very confusing but very exciting right now. And this is what Caroline Levitt said when a reporter asked her about these $2,000 worth of dividend or stimulus payments.
Sure, John. I'll go to John and then Zolan. Go ahead.
Thank you so much. Trump has talked about sending a $2,000 checks to U.S. citizens. Earlier this year, he also talked about sending a Doge dividend. That didn't materialize. Should U.S. Citizens expect the $2,000 proposal? Is the White House committed to making that happen?
The White House is committed to making that happen, yes, and we are currently exploring all legal options to get that done. I don't have a timeline for you or any further details, but I can confirm for you that the president made it clear he wants to make it happen, and so his team of economic advisors are looking into it, and when we have an update, we'll provide one.
So it's official that the president made it clear that he's keen on sending these checks to millions of low and middle income Americans, and not just President Trump, not just White House, but now Scott Bessent is also ready to send these checks to Americans. Look at this. Trump has received a backlash over his widespread tariffs, with critics saying that they raise prices for everyday Americans while encouraging a trade war. A $2,000 worth of rebate or stimulus could help Americans afford higher prices on groceries and everyday necessities, but congressional approval would likely be necessary to get the money into the hands of the American people. And Scott Bessent shared the details of the eligibility of these checks. And you know why the groceries are out of control right now? Because according to the recent report from Gallup, the prices of groceries are up by 21% in the past 3 years, and this stimulus check is crucial for millions of low and middle income Americans to cope up with this current inflation. Look at this. Well, Trump previously touted the $2,000 dividend as a way to give back to Americans after the tariffs he implemented on imports. A dividend of at least $2,000 a person, not including high-income people, will be paid to everyone, Trump wrote Sunday on Truth Social. I'm also going to show you that post, but look at this. Bessent told Fox News that the payment would be available to those making less than, say, $100,000, but the exact details haven't been finalized. If you remember, Credit Viral Show was the first one to break this news that these checks could be coming to the people who make $100,000 and less, means middle-income Americans, low-income Americans, no-income Americans such as seniors, Social Security recipients, veterans, or disability benefit recipients, as well as people who file taxes with a dollar amount of zero in it. So you need to understand that the eligibility is simple. If you make $100,000 and less, you are going to receive these checks. And you know, the biggest thing that made everyone excited is this one, as I actually kept it for you and I want to show this to you right here. This is what President Donald J. Trump said, and this is indeed very important. Look at this. This is what President Donald J. Trump shared on Truth Social. People that are against tariffs are fools. We are now the richest, most respected country in the world with almost no inflation and a record stock market price. 401ks are highest ever. We are taking in trillions of dollars and will soon begin paying down our enormous debt, $37 trillion. Record investment in the USA, plants and factories going up all over the place. Our dividend, pay attention to this, a dividend of at least $2,000 a person, not including high income people, will be paid to everyone. And he followed this post with another one, which is also a very interesting post. Look at this. All money left over from the $2,000 payments made to low and middle income USA citizens from the massive tariff income pouring into our country from foreign countries, which will be substantial, will be used to substantially pay down national debt. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump. So it's confirmed that these checks will be coming to the people who make $100,000 and less, and only US citizens will be eligible for these checks. So if you are on H-1B visa, if you are a visitor, you have no papers, or you carry a green card, also known as permanent resident card, you will not be able to receive these $2,000 checks. Well, it seems like it, but we'll keep you updated as soon as we receive more information about these massive and historical stimulus check or dividend payment to millions of Americans. Look at this, as this is also very important. According to the Tax Foundation, we have only made roughly $130 billion from both new and old tariffs thus far. So that would basically wipe away all tariff revenue and then also call for additional spending. Thompson said in a statement, this will end up just like our Doge dividends and be repositioned as in the tax bill. Well, this raises a number of concerns, but I would like to ask you, do you think that President Donald J. Trump will send these $2,000 worth of stimulus checks to millions of Americans? And if you do, and if you support these checks, then write in the comment section, I support $2,000 check. Again, if you support it, then write in the comment section, I support $2,000 check, because remember, if you don't do anything, nothing will happen. And if you are a senior and you are on a Medicare plan, then I have a massive opportunity for you that can save you around $1,100 when it comes to your Medicare plan. That's why I partnered with Chapter, where you can get unbiased help from a real person absolutely free. Call the number on the screen today, 212-461-4492, and get the help that you deserve absolutely free. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video very soon. Till then, please take care and have a nice day.